Hello everyone, it's Suzanne Wagner. Thank you so much for joining me once again, and we are going to be doing the numerology and the astrology for 11/24/2020. We're coming into Thanksgiving, and I am hoping people have some good fun plans that they're going to do over Zoom, or some appreciation circles that they're going to do for Thanksgiving to connect with the people that we would normally see in person, but instead we're going to all be safe and sound and try and do this the right way, and we're going to learn to stretch and maybe appreciate in some new ways. So we are doing, again, the numerology for today, and if you add all of those numbers together, you get the number 3. I like to think of the number 3 as the winds of change that run through the mind. The mind moves with ideas, and positive ideas have a particular intensity and drive to reach out to something nebulous in the future. An idea whose time has come has a power to transform a society more quickly than believed. Once an idea reaches a tipping point, then there is a powerful cascade of change that unravels the old as the new is embraced. Think of the iPhone, a mini computer in the palm of our hands, just as powerful as a desktop computer of that time, shocking, mesmerizing, advantageous, unique, and desirous. And this was an idea whose time had come. And it was a powerful idea that now is so normal, we cannot imagine what it was like without our phones that had music, movies, schedules, contact lists, texting, and video call. Today is a day when we might want to look at the new trajectory that is happening. This one is a desire for a more fair and equitable world. One where freedoms are respected for all, and where segregation and division is no longer an acceptable way to be. I hope this one has the staying power to last and move across the globe. It has more momentum now than ever before, and that is a great thing. The astrology today. The moon moves from emotional Pisces into dynamic Aries mid-morning. While the Pisces moon desires compassion and a spiritual approach to engaging the world, the moon in Aries wants movement and initiate changes. It wants to begin again. Such a moon can be a bit insistent and demanding, as it wants things faster than they can be done, but it is great at kicking us into a new gear. How can we look at our past with more honest eyes and recognize the suffering that we have inflicted in such a way that we decide to really change? We are at the threshold, and the choice is ours. But this is an Aries moon, and it also comes with hope, enthusiasm, and brings us into the optimism of the Sagittarius sun for the next month. If we have been reading the signs properly and have been cleaning things up and clearing out space, then there will be a feeling of satisfaction. Each of us is seeking how to be more in harmony with our world, and it becomes more clear in the crisp, cold air that the way is cooperation and working with our environment and each other. Just be warned, the Chiron is also in Aries, and for the next 6+ years, it brings up a lot of old unresolved emotional issues that are from our childhood. Explore the slant that we overlaid on old experiences. We always seek to be the hero of our own story, but what if that is not completely how it happened? What if we got our feelings hurt and needed to make a boogeyman out of a normal person who was just being unconscious and unaware because of their own problems? Notice why we need to win or be first. What underlying wound or hurt is motivating that desire? When we have been put down long enough and suffered in silence, we may want to make up a story about what we believe. Rarely is that the whole story. I have repeatedly discovered that when I finally had the courage to ask the hard questions and had others that were as willing to be honest and forthcoming, then the truth usually reveals a numbing unconsciousness. Often the other person does not remember the event at all because they were caught in their own suffering, or their intent was not how it was perceived by myself in the external world. Chiron in Aries is really making us take a hard look at certain things that have defined us, but also limited us. It's time to let go of a lot of old things. Chalk it up to the fact that all of us at times are idiots and make mistakes. Most of those mistakes are because we are suffering and not fully present with what is unfolding in the moment. My quote for today: "The love of family holds us tight. The history of connection gives us might. The stories we tell allow us to lay our head on the truth that we fear and dread. There is freedom in accepting the truth. There is grace when we allow for our youth. We cannot be perfect, for there is no such thing. Suffering follows to those beliefs that we cling. Why not allow for the process of growth, and to compassion take a solemn oath?" And my blog for today. I look and hear about the great suffering of so many. I worry for the reality that we have yet to unfold. It is not that I worry for myself, but also for many others that feel as if they are not dancing on a knife's edge. I believe that the heart of our great country is strong and can withstand what has manifested by so much greed and hate. I believe that we can create a new path that brings us back to a place of honor and respect. I believe that change comes hard to many because of the fear they hold inside. I believe that goodness spreads faster than this pandemic. I hope for health and peace for this world. I pray that hearts open and kindness is shared. I know that there is enough when compassion is not spared. Thanks, everyone.